Okay. Who had joined with the display name Pratik? Is it Avnish or Ahan? Who is that? Or hello? Okay, so far so good. I think this is the way you would solve it. I think everyone got this because we had two clues we had. One is the y is equal to x plus 10, and second one was using the Pythagoras theorem. But there is one more way to solve it using, we can even use the we can even use our what is our graphics calculator. Last week what did we learn? That also, huh?
Sir, is it Desmos?
Desmos also we can use it. So why don't we check it out if we can use Desmos. Let us see if we can use Desmos for this one. Desmos.com graphing calculator, and what we have to put it is two equations are there, right? One is y is equal to x plus 10. So we got this. We'll just zoom out a little bit so that we can see this. Y is equal to x plus 10. So when x is equal to 0, y is 10. When y is equal to 0, that time x is equal to minus 10, right? So this is the line one solution, and second solution is y square is equal to, what did we say? X square plus 441. Right, so it has got two solutions because square of them is there, negative and positive, both of them is possible. But let us just see it. Now the way to solve this solution is this one. The point which intersects, right, both, that is what is the value of x here is 17.05, right? So this is a way to graphically solve the solution. You don't have to do calculations. You can just put it on the thing and you can solve a system of equations. So whatever the intersection point, it is solving, it is meeting both criteria. Y is equal to x plus 10 also it is meeting because it is on this line, and it is also meeting x square is equal to y square is equal to x square plus 441. That is this blue line, blue curve. Okay, so it is meeting both. So that is what is the solution because it's common to both, right? So just as you do algebraically, this is, I just wanted to let you know how you can use Desmos, right? Very cool, right? I mean, you don't have to do calculation, anything. Visually, you can just see it and then solve it, right? This point. So, okay, you got, everyone got how this one? Any doubts, any question?
No, sir.
Sir, I didn't understand how Pranav has solved it.
Huh? How Desmos solved it, or how this one? See what we are saying is
No, sir, like how Pranav has solved it.
Oh, Pranav has solved it.
Yes.
Okay, that because you will have to just understand. I showed that in the thing. He solved it algebraically. So this is called a geometric solution because you are like geometry. In that you are putting it graph. On a graph you are able to solve it. This is called a geometric solution. And algebraic solution is so y is equal to x plus 10. Right. This you replace it in this equation. So there is a formula there. If x plus 10 the whole square is equal to x square plus 440. I think you may not have been taught yet how to expand the x plus 10 the whole square or a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? So I think what you are not thinking is that how do you calculate a plus b the whole square? This, if you know what is the thing, is nothing but is equal to, what do we do? What is the meaning of squaring? A plus b multiplied by a plus b, right? Square means multiply by itself, right? So this is now what do you do? A plus b. So the way to simple way of multiplying. So a plus b the whole square, not this. Yeah, this the whole square is equal to First you take A, multiply with A. So what you get? A square. Now you take A, first A you multiply with the second term of the second bracket, which is B. So A into B, sorry, A into B. Plus now you take the second term of the first bracket, you multiply it. So now it is B into A plus B into B, which is B square, right? So, so A square, now A into B is same as B into A, right? 5 into 3 is same as 3 into 5, right?
Yes.
Anytime. So they are A into, so this is also B into A same as A into B. So this is becomes A square plus 2 times A into B plus B square. So this formula, if you apply in this equation, right, then you got it. That is how is the algebraic way of solving it. What Pranav has solved it. Okay, because x plus 10 the whole square is equal to x square plus 2 into x is 1 and not x. X is x and b is 10. So 2 into 10 into x, which is 20x plus 10 square is 100. So x square plus 20x plus 100 is equal to x square plus 440. So then you remove x square from both sides, you get 20x plus 100 is equal to 441. You remove 100 also from both sides, so 20x is equal to 340. So then you get it. So it is, so if you get here another equation. So 20x plus 441 is equal to, sorry, 341. 20x is equal to 341. So x is equal to 341 divided by 20, which is 1705. Okay. So fine. So this is, stop sharing. Let me go back to the puzzle 1. Now what you will see that you will see the puzzle 1 in here. Can you see the puzzle 1?
Yes, sir.
Right, what it is saying, it is similar now. Okay, now it is saying there is a, first of all, there is a circular swimming pool. Okay, there is a circular swimming pool. Then a dolphin is at the west edge of it. Let us consider this itself as a swimming pool for simple thing. West means to the left, right? We'll consider east means to the right. So let us say west at the swim, he starts at point A, which is here. Point A, let us take it to the left here. He swims in a straight line. We don't know which direction. He swims in a straight line somewhere for 12 meters, and that causes him to bump his nose against the pool's edge, which means that he reached somewhere on this edge. He reached somewhere. We don't know where. Okay, but that is 12. And then now he turns and swims in a different direction in a straight line for 5 meters. But after, so when he does 5 meters, he arrives at spot C, which is on the pool's east edge, exactly opposite A, which means that this is A and this is C. B we do not know. Okay, B somewhere here, somewhere in this, either here or somewhere here, somewhere in this circle. He hits it, but it has to be more than half, because that direction is B, and then up to from A to B is 12 and B to C is 5. Okay, B to C, whatever is the spot B, he hits somewhere, maybe here or wherever it is. From that point he goes to C, and that is 5 meters. So what is the length of A to C directly? So again, the if you don't know Pythagoras theorem, or you know the circle property, then you will find it difficult. But see, it is, the thing is like this. Anywhere, see this point A and C, you take it, okay, and put a B point anywhere here, down or up also, doesn't matter, up or down, anywhere you put it. Okay, from that B point, draw one line to A and one line to C. Okay, you will find that that angle is always 90 degrees. It is always rectangle, not rectangle, right angle. Okay, doesn't matter if you put the B here also, then also it is 90 degree. This angle will be 90 degrees between B to A and B to C. And if you put it here also, it will be 90 degrees. If you put it here also, anywhere you put it, the angle will be right angle, because you are having exactly opposite sides of a circle you are intercepting. A and C are, that is only if A and C are diametrically opposite. Okay, like east and west points of the circle. So then that angle of B will always be a right angle. This you will know probably. I think you may get this. Is this theorem there for you in 8th, 9th standard, Madhura?
Yes, sir.
Is this theorem there in 9th standard that the diameter of a circle always subtends a right angle on the edge of the circle? Is this theorem there for you?
No.
No?
Not-
Okay, but so it is not taught, but it is a theorem. You can check out also. Okay. So now, but if it is a right angle, then with Pythagoras theorem, what do we know? The longer diagonal is equal to square of the longer diagonal is equal to sum of the squares of the two shorter sides. Here the two shorter sides have been given 12 and 15. Right? First is A to B is 12 and B to C is A to B is 12 and B to C is 5. So A to C, because it is a right angle triangle, A to C is square of A to C is equal to square of 12 and square of 5. What is that? Square of 12 is 144, square of 5 is 25. So 144 plus 25 is 169. So,
13.
and square root of 169 is 13. So the length A to C is 13 here. Okay. Did you get it? Shreyas, Ahan, Ashish. See, it is we just followed. Okay, so you did not know this theorem, so I just told that on a circle, if you take a diameter, which is like opposite sides of the circle, right? Exactly opposite sides, and from that go to any point on the circle, that angle will always be a right angle. That is the theorem, and because it is a right angle, then we can apply this theorem. Okay. Okay, Shreyas is saying great. Thumbs up. Ashish. Ahan.
Yes, I understood.
Right? Okay, fine. Pranav would have anyway got it, right? All right. So now we come to the slightly tougher problem. So this is actually, it is not so not tough, but it looks tough. Okay. So this is the main puzzle. Okay. In Panji city, we are trying to build a what do you call wading pool in the park. So there is a park and there is a circular area in the park, center of the park that you can see. And there is a diamond shaped wading pool, right? That we want to put it. Actually, it is not just diamond, it is rhombus. It is called as rhombus. So that's why I had sent you a link on what is a rhombus, right? So that I had sent it. So now you have to find out what is this. So they like this plan. So they say that, okay, someone gives this plan. See, this rhombus is inside the circle, not touching the edges of the circle, right? Like it is shown. The edge of the rhombus is the 2 points, or all 4 points are inside the circle, right? And they are trying to find out, okay, the mayor asks, I like the shape, but what is the length of the side of the rhombus? Okay, what is the length of the side? And then they are trying to figure out. So first is rhombus means all 4 sides are equal. Okay, that is a property of rhombus. It is also a property of a square, but square is not only that all 4 sides are equal, but all the angles are 90 degrees. That is what is a square. A rhombus is squashed kind of a square, where you take it square and if you press the 2 side points, you press it, then what will happen is it will change its shape and then you will get a rhombus. Let me very quickly show it to you. This is a very nice figure. I hope we can we take this, or we can expand it, or but you see here at the center is the square, and rhombus is when you squash it like this, left side. Can you see this? This is or Wikipedia will have it. Yeah, rhombus is like this. So all sides are equal. Okay, all the sides are equal, but the angles are not right angles. typically 2 of the angles are like acute angles less than 90 degree and 2 of them are more than 90 degree. This is what is called as a rhombus. It also looks like the diamond, right? In the cards, you have the diamond, so that is exactly.
Sir, also when you place it straight, it will be like a parallelogram.
So parallelogram means all the 4 sides need not be equal, but opposite sides are equal. Okay, but all 4 sides are not equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, so parallelogram. Let's see this. See, this is a parallelogram, for example. So all the 4 sides are not equal. These opposite sides are equal, like 2 of them are bigger and 2 of them are smaller, right? That is called as a general parallelogram. Okay, it looks only if all the 4 sides are equal, which means both opposite sides are equal to each other, then it becomes a rhombus. Okay, got the difference between rhombus, and it is similar to different between square and parallel rectangle. What is a rectangle?
Sir,
Rectangle,
like 2 sides are equal and
both opposite sides are equal in length and all the angles are right angles, right? 90 degree. Each angle is a 90 degree and opposite sides are equal, then it is a rectangle. If all sides are equal, then it becomes a square, right? Then it becomes, if all the 4 sides are equal, then it becomes a square. Similarly, parallelogram is when opposite sides are equal, but angles are not right angles, they are different angles. So that is what is a parallelogram. And when all sides become equal, then you get a rhombus. Then you get rhombus, because all these things you say, every side is equal to each other. And there is no right angles, right? There are no right angles. So, so that is the thing. So let us go here. So this, the wading pool shape is a rhombus. Okay. Now, also what does it tell? Okay, the architect says, okay, from A to B, A is at the center of the circle. A to B is how much? It is 5 meters. So from the center of the circle to the shorter edge of the rhombus is 5 meters. And from that shorter edge to the edge of the circle is 4 meters. So that means 5 plus 4, 9 meters is the radius of the circle, right? Because you go from A to B and B to C is all straight line from the center of the circle to the edge. So it is total 5 plus 4 is 9. So 9 being the radius of the circle and the split is given as 5 and 4. Now you are asked to find out what is the length of the side of the rhombus. So this is a puzzle. Anyone attempted this? Madhura, Pranav, yes?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir, but I didn't get it.
What is the logic that you followed? Yeah.
I took the length of A to the I took 5 square plus 9 square equals to BD square. So I got
5 square plus
9 square because the radius is 9, and I thought from A to the point which is, yeah.
Okay. So what you
So
did,
I got
you tried to, at this
62.
point, you tried to make it, this is 9, you said. So 5 square plus something square is equal to 9 square. Huh? This point you tried to find out, huh? Or what? You said 5 square plus 9 square, right?
Yeah, so 9 square, I thought, I didn't see that it wasn't touching completely. So I took that.
So we don't know whether it touches completely or not. Okay, so we don't know, right?
So if it touches completely, then 5 square plus 9 square is BD square.
BD square, 5 plus. Yeah, if it is touching, then 5 square plus 9 square is BD square. That is correct. But we don't know whether it is touching or not.
Sir, just a second, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when they want the length of this side, that means they want like BD.
They want BD, yeah, something like that. Well, once you get BD, then all the sides are equal. Yeah, correct. You're right. You want to know what is BD. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Pranav.
Sir, I'm not sure about it because and I've observed it didn't touch it. I got 10.29.
Okay. Okay. So,
Sir, I think it will come something like that. This is 106 root is what I got.
you got okay. Okay. See, this is a puzzle, but okay. So, way to solve this puzzle, right? Okay. Notice the point. So let us call one more point E, which is next to D. Have you seen A is the center of the circle, B is the edge of the rhombus, D is the other edge, long edge of the point, below point, down point of the rhombus. Next to D, to the right, where it is touching, that dashed line is touching, right? From B and D, it is touching, right? To the circle. Let us call the point as E. Okay. Let's call the point as E. What will be DE? DE will be phi, because it is same as AB, correct? Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Right, E. Now, if A to C is 9 and this point E is also on the edge of the circle, okay, then what will be the length A to E? It is the radius of the circle. So it will be 9, right? It will be 9. Are you following me? Just consider this point E here, where my pointer is. Can you see the pointer of the mouse?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that is E. Let us call it E. What is length AE? It is from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle. It is same as radius of the circle, right?
Yes, sir.
So it has to be 9, because if A to C is 9, then A to E also has to be 9 only. It is the circle, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now think of this. D to E is 5, A to B is 5. A to D height is same equal to B to E. It is exactly same, right? A to D is same as B to E,
Yes, sir.
right? So if D to E is same as A to B, A to D is same as B to E, then the diagonals, hypotenuse of the two triangles also will be exactly equal,
Yes, sir.
right? So one hypotenuse is A to E and second hypotenuse is D to B. Because the other two sides are equal, even this side will also be equal, right? Because they are exactly same triangles. They have just shifted it, rotated it here. See, the length of one side is 5. Here also the length is one side is 5. Length of one side is A to D is same as B to E. So that is why the length of the other, and both of them are right angle triangles. So the hypotenuse will be equal. A to E we know is 9. So hence D to B is also 9. And once you know D to B is 9, then all sides of the rhombus are equal to 9. So this is the easy answer to do it without calculating, without doing square, subtraction, addition. This is just the applying the logic, and this way this is the answer that smart young assistant of the architect got it. Okay, so you didn't have to calculate anything. You just yeah.
Sir, and my answer didn't work because the rhombus doesn't start on the
Edge of the circle. Correct. Because if you assume that, then it is not. But it is not on the edge of the circle. It is somewhere in between, right? Slightly in between. So the length of A to D is not 9. You assume the A to D is 9 because you assume that, but actually that is why the picture is also shown there. So actually D to B is 9 and A to D is slightly smaller than. In fact, you can find out now what is the length A to D. If I ask you now, you will be able to find out, because 5 square is plus that x square is equal to 9 square, 81. So now what is that length? A to D is x is equal to square root of 9 square minus 5 square. It is 81 minus 25. So what is that? 66, huh? No, 56. 56. Square root of 56 will be something, 7 point something.
Yes, sir, 7.4.
Yeah. And if you find out exactly what is the square root, again, you can, what is it that you can do? Half that log of 56, not half the log of 56. Yeah, anti-log of half the log of 56, right? So that is 7 point something, you will get it, right? So this is the geometry. So actually I'm slowly turning to geometrical puzzles. Okay, so we will see next week also, we'll see some geometrical puzzles, but I hope this was it may be a little bit, Ashish and Shreyas, it might be a little bit stretch for you, but please do that. Ahan, I think I will be able to. Ahan is in 8th, so no problem. So you would have got Pythagoras, etc. But I hope you followed the logic and you got it right. I mean, it is same thing. It is. Any questions? Any doubts?
No question.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. Then I will send out the next handout maybe today itself, and then you can go over it. It is also a problem in geometry only. So we'll see. I think next 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe we'll do some geometry problems. Okay. All right. Okay, then that is it for this week. Please read up. So if you don't know whatever is the WikiKids or whatever is the thing that you follow, right, on that, you can just check up what is a rhombus, what is a rectangle, what is the Pythagoras theorem, etc. And you can make yourself. This is also an opportunity for you to knowledge, increase your horizontal knowledge if you don't know this yet, right? But there are a lot of interesting geometry problems. Okay, all right. So with that,